Day 17. Day 17? Day 17 of Carnivore Diary, what I'd like to say. Carnivore Diet. And yesterday I told you I'm going to the cinema and I'm going to eat a steak, and I had a date with myself. So that was a little bit funny because I went to a steakhouse. It's a grill house, but basically they have steak. And I'm asking the waiter, can I have just a steak without anything else? And he said, why? I said, because I just want a steak. He said, okay, what do you want to drink? I said, yeah, just the water. And he said, okay, I get the water and you think about it. I was like, what the hell? I was sitting there all by myself, surrounded by couples and a lot of guys, because it was a sports bar. So I was sitting there, everybody's staring at me. I'm like, okay. Then he came back, brought me my water, and he said, did you change your mind? And I said, no, I still want just steak. And he said, yeah, but you have to pay the same price because there are potatoes and vegetables and this and that and sauces, like a big portion. And I say, okay, if that's how it works here, I'm hungry, I need to eat, then I have to pay that. But, keep everything else. Just give me this damn steak. I'm hungry. And he said, yeah, but it doesn't make sense. And he was starting to argue with me. I didn't believe that. I said, I'm sorry, I'm just eating meat-based products. I don't want anything else. And then he said, you never heard of that. What is that? And I said, please, can we not discuss that? Can you please just bring me steak? And then he said, yeah, should I just pack you the things? And I said, yeah, but I'm not gonna eat it. He said, yeah, give it to somebody. I said, okay, you know what? Fine, pack it. I'm gonna take it with me and give me the steak on a plate, please. And then he did it. And I ate it. So for 40 euros, I ate a 250-gram steak. It was delicious. It was very expensive, but I did have a date with myself, so okay. And then he packed the stuff so badly that when I went into the cinema all by myself, which was also funny, everything ran out and it was smelling so bad. It was smelling horrible. So it was just not a very pleasant experience again outside in a damn restaurant. And then at the cinema, I was watching, by the way, Dune 2. I didn't watch Dune 1. It was the only movie that was at the time available. I had no clue what it is about. I didn't watch a trailer or anything. I just went inside and I had no understanding at all what is happening. It was so confusing, but it was a very good sound effect and everything else. And then, popcorn. All people I was surrounded by my absolutely favorite food. I can eat popcorn all day long. So I was sitting there without my popcorn, and you just hear the people munching, and this cracky little sound, and you're sitting there, and 3 hours you have to watch this movie, and you're sitting there and everybody's eating and drinking and having fun with the popcorn, and I was like getting crazy. And honestly, I fought with myself like the whole damn movie to just stand up and go get popcorn, honestly. And I would never, be resistant and not do that, because this is stupid. Stupid if you want something that bad not to do it. But I said, no, I'm gonna sit there, and I'm lazy. I want to be lazy. I don't want to get up. So that's how I managed in the end not to go out and buy popcorn. So yeah, the popcorn part is gonna be tough. The second part today, which is even more tough, I was again in a big office, and I was with a colleague at a normal grocery store to buy something to eat. This time, if you watch my other videos, you know how difficult it is to have something to eat here. It's just unbelievable. It's like you're in New York and you have no way to eat somewhere. It's basically the same. And I did go out, and then I tried to find something with meat, and I bought a big piece of, what was it, pork? I don't know what it was, but it was delicious. So I did bought that. I did bought some beef I don't know what it was. It was just something very sliced easily. And I did bought like snacks for now for the hotel, also meat. So I did have the lunch. And then again, everybody's like, what you eating? And I said, the inside the other people are eating with bread. It's the same damn thing without damn bread. What is your problem all with you? I don't get it. What is wrong with people? I really don't get it. I do get it if, everybody is eating, some big things and I'm, eating a carrot or something like that. I would understand people asking me. But I eat the same thing just without the things they additionally put on their plate, like, fries and bread and stuff that is not really healthy. It's not even salad, like healthy, yeah. And they were all looking at me like I'm the crazy person. And I said, I don't get it. What is wrong with you? And then when I put the butter in my coffee, oh my dear Lord, the people were just, getting out of control. So being carnivore is very, very tough if you are outside and have a lot of social events and people, you are surrounded by people at any point, which everybody is asking you what the fuck you're doing, and you even try to be subtle. I'm not just putting a big steak or something like that in the morning or something. I'm subtle about it. And I do, use the butter without people seeing, but they're still looking what I'm doing with my damn butter, which I'm having in my coat, and my salt on my keychain. It's so funny. So one thing I didn't realize, the salt part, that's what a lot of carnivores said, is you have to watch what is inside of the salt, even the damn salt. What can you put into salt? Yes, you can put a lot of things. You can even put sugar in salt. Did you know that? I didn't. I just bought the salt because I thought it's damn salt. Yeah, you have to actually read even with that shit, the label. So I came now to the hotel after work and I wanted to snack on my snacks because I'm going to event. And I did bought bacon chips, and in front of the damn package, there stands 100% beef, 80% protein, blah, blah, blah. 100% beef. I turn it around now because when I tasted it, it was tasting so sweet. And I thought, damn it, it's not possible. Then I read the label and it was like, the second part was dextrose and the third part was even sugar as well. So are you fucking kidding me? How in the hell is this allowed to write on the front 100% beef, but put sugar and everything else, into this crap? I'm so angry and I'm so loud, and I think I'm gonna annoy other people in the hotel. And then I tasted the bacon. Same thing. It's disgusting. I cannot eat it. It is so damn fucking sweet. Who wants to eat bacon that's so damn fucking sweet? Are you insane? Am I insane? Did I eat that before carnivore? I wanted to throw up. It was so disgusting, really. So yeah, again, my food experience these 3 days was really tough. It was. I'm so lucky and happy to go tomorrow home. The fun part now starts as well because I'm going to a very big event and I hate social events so damn much, especially when I don't know a lot of people besides two and it's a big, big, big event. So it doesn't help me because I'm not going with them and I didn't see them for 5 years. So usually I would get drunk as a skunk, drunk as a skunk. And I will, be very funny and then I will, talk to people. But when I don't do that, I am very shy and people don't believe that, but I am. I'm scared because when I don't know people, I don't know what to do, with myself, and then I'm getting nervous and then I'm, I need something in my hand and then I don't know. And if it's not a drink, like a drink, which I want to avoid because you're also not drinking. We are not drinking alcohol on social events because that's the right part to do and the healthy part to do. Yes, today again, it's gonna be a tough time, like the same thing with the cinema and the popcorn. So I have no clue how I'm gonna handle this. But since yesterday, I can, pat myself and say, you're fucking incredible, girl, because you didn't eat the popcorn because you were lazy. But still, I think if somebody just walked, you know what? My first thought, honestly, my first thought, and I'm not kidding, after I stand up and the movie's over, I honestly thought maybe some of the people next to me are leaving their popcorn. Like people in these big bowls, they leave their popcorn sometimes on the seats, and maybe I can take one. That was really a strange move to think about, but actually I was that close to do even that. So my addiction to popcorn is worse than my addiction to sugar. Yeah, and my colleague, when I was shopping with her, she bought 3 big packs of my favorite cookies. And she was offering it to me. And I was almost crying because I so badly wanted to eat these damn cookies. They had chocolate and they were so tasty and I loved them. And you know what the funny part is? Why I can resist with the popcorn part, it's more difficult. But with cookies, I know if I taste them, they're gonna be too sugary. So, yeah, the actual thing, I would love to, create a cookie with 100% chocolate or something like this. So that will satisfy me as well without sugar. But I cannot go that path because I'm not a person of moderation and I will overdo it and then I will, fall into a big hole with everything. So that's not what we're gonna do. I'm getting crazy over here. I'm now just thinking about popcorn. I wanna cry. I honestly want to cry because if you are in a damn hotel and there is nothing outside in front, of my hotel that actually has something to eat without damn sugar, because I did bought almost everything there and everything had sugar in it, so I had everything to return. I did eat today cooked eggs, I think 2, and then I was just sick of eggs. Of this cooked eggs, I would love to have a scrambled eggs like I do them at home with butter. And what I did today, and that helped, I had a very good butter, and actually it tasted completely different than the other butter that I was getting sick of. So this butter, it was, I don't know, something completely else from my country. It's based. It was very, very tasty, and I did really munch on it like the steak and butter go. So thank you for that. That helped me because I stayed full and I felt okay and good. So yeah, so now I'm having to prepare myself. I don't want to go out. I really don't. I hate going out. I'm such a lazy person. It's unbelievable. It's really, I have to be ashamed of myself. I want to just stay at home and just play games, watch Netflix, because I love Love is Blind, and now there are new episodes, and they take 1 hour. I don't know how much episodes are online now, so I have to be at the event at 6 o'clock, and yeah, I have to watch Love is Blind. Maybe they will accept my excuse not being there. So for everybody who's watching my videos because of Carnivore, that's it. So yeah. The other thing is I'm not going to this event, and I haven't been there for 5 years now. Oh my god, for 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I became one of the Forbes 30 under 30 list maker, which sounds amazing, and it is amazing because I had my own software company. I did sell my shares, so it was a very crazy time, and it was amazing. And after everything, all the stress went by, and this crazy startup lifestyle, and having a lot of fun and doing the work you love and enjoy, and entrepreneurship and everything like that, it was amazing. But when you start in a company or start in your business, at some point you have to work differently, and than before, when it was just just for you, just for fun, not for others, not with others, not having responsibility. At the last point, I had responsibility for 14 employees, and it was a lot. And I couldn't do the things that I love to do. It was constantly, you know, people telling you what their problem is in the end. So it was that point when my body just felt off the stress after the shares and everything. So I just didn't want to do anything, or I couldn't do anything, and that's when my multiple sclerosis started. And I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't even think, and it was a very bad thing. I did had a video where I talked about this, so I'm not gonna do that. It was awful, so I had to switch and change my life, and that's why I'm now working for a big corporate international company in IT, and I love it because I have an amazing team. It is still fun, you know, it's like a little family somehow, because you sometimes fight, but then we just some kind make out again. Do you say make out, or is it something sexual? Oh my god, you know what I mean. You know, being nice to each other again. But at some point it's easier to have a life where you don't have that much you have responsibility in your job, but you still can close the door, go home, and say, you know what, it can wait until in the morning. I'm not get paid for, you know, working that time or that time. I'm getting paid for getting up in the morning at 7, and then I'm gonna start. And before I couldn't do that, so it's easier to manage all this stuff as well, more easily, you know, to experiment and do things like that. And yeah, I'm just lucky. I have so many things I can be grateful for, from, you know, my family and my job. And you know, I'm single now, and the father of my son, we are in a very good relationship. So we have an amazing, you know, we can do stuff together, and we accepting each other, and I accept his girlfriend, and we have having a lot of fun together. So we had an amazing patchwork family, and I'm just so lucky with everything what is happening in my life. And the carnivore thing, you know, popping up, it was just, you know, the cherry on the cake for me. I have to admit that I did, because of the people telling you, you know, you're gonna lose 8 kg easily in 1 month, and it's so easy, and because you don't do this and that, and it's not happening for me. So that kind of thing is really stupid to think about, because you will feel this devastated in the end. And that's how I sometimes feel. And then I remember and remind myself, that's the phase until you get there to know how. But you have the beginning, and you shouldn't, everybody's saying, don't weigh yourself, don't track your nutrition until you're there. You know, just live your life, be happy, and all that crap. So yeah, now I'm trying to do all that crap and actually go out and be again like with people, because for almost 4 years I didn't do that. I didn't go out because I just, you know, the stuff that people just have and don't feel like themselves. So yeah, I'm trying. I'm getting better. I'm getting there. And now I'm sorry, I have to watch Love is Blind. It's so important. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, after the party. Hopefully without a headache. If I have a headache, then you know that I was sleeping and I was drinking. So I hope I can be, you know, I can do it. I can do it. Yes, I can.